Glad you recall, sweetheart, the night you told me that you wouldn't want to live without my love somehow. Now that you found another, it breaks my heart somehow. I won't care 100 years from now. Lord, 100 years from now I won't be crying. 100 years from now I won't be blue. My heart will have forgotten you broke every vow. I won't care 100 years from now. Well, it seems like only yesterday you told me that another's kiss you never would allow. Now that you found another, it breaks my heart somehow. I won't care 100 years from now. On 100 years from now I won't be crying. 100 years from now I won't be blue. My heart will have forgotten you broke every vow. I won't care 100 years from now. Lord, 100 years from now I won't be crying. 100 years from now I won't be blue. My heart will have forgotten you broke every vow. I won't care 100 years from now.
Hey, listen to that great music. Unbelievable. Way to go, guys. Fantastic opening number. I'm John Monsul, the host, the producer, and the creator of this program called Communicating Today. We've been on Channel 10 for a long, long time, for over 20 years, well past 600 programs. In fact, tonight's show is show number 639. We come on 3 times every week, every Wednesday evening in prime time at 8:30 p.m. Been doing it for a long, long time, every Friday morning for you early birds when you're driving to work, when you shouldn't be watching my show but paying attention to your driving. But every Sunday afternoon at 3:30 when the Redskins, no, forget the Redskins aren't playing right now. But these guys have opened with a terrific opening number, and let me tell you who they are. They are called the John Odell and Windy Ridge. Now, how is that for a terrific, original, creative name? Now, you guys didn't come here to hear me talk. By the way, I just want to mention the fact that I heard about this. They play what is called bluegrass music. It's a wonderful style of music, which they opened with just now in this opening number, and they got some more songs like it they're going to play for you. But I heard about them for the very first time a couple of years ago when I attended a bluegrass festival over at the McLean High School over in McLean, Virginia, courtesy of Regina Derzan, who at that time was in charge of the DC Bluegrass Union, a wonderful group of bluegrass musicians like these guys over here, hundreds of these beautiful, wonderful playing bands like these folks. And I was so entranced by that show that I saw back in McLean a couple of years ago. I had to get them on the program. We've had a half a dozen different bluegrass groups on our show, and this is just another good example of the kind of music you are going to hear tonight, folks. So without further ado, I'm going to have them play 2 more songs back to back, guys.
Yes.
So without further ado, let's take it away. John Dell and Windy Ridge. Here we go.
It's a lonesome feeling when you're traveling down a lonesome road, down a lonesome road. Nobody cares a thing about you. It's a heavy load, it's a heavy load. I wish that I was in Kentucky with my mama and my daddy dear. Mama's gone and so is my daddy, and old Kentucky's a long ways from here. It's a lonesome feeling when you're traveling down a lonesome road, down a lonesome road. Nobody cares a thing about you. It's a heavy load, it's a heavy load. Cincinnati, her love was true, she told me so. Now she's gone and I'm so lonesome. Where she ran off to, well, I'll never know. It's a lonesome feeling when you're traveling down a lonesome road, down a lonesome road. Nobody cares a thing about you. It's a heavy load, it's a heavy load. It's a lonesome feeling when you're traveling down a lonesome road, down a lonesome road. Nobody cares a thing about you. It's a heavy load, it's a heavy load, it's a heavy load, it's a heavy load. All righty, got to make a little change here just for a second.
Do an old Del McCurry song for you.
Well, I had a dream of you the other night, dear. A dream I couldn't live in real life, I fear. I saw you dancing with my friend so lovingly. Oh God, a crazy dream, please let it be. Dreams, dreams of you, dear. Tears, tears are so sincere. Love, love that I can't hide. Played, he danced and held you oh so tight, all the way I used to do when love was young and bright. Then he kissed you under lights that were so dim. Well, I couldn't stand to see you there alone with him. Dreams, dreams of you, dear. Tears, tears are so sincere. Love, love that I can't hide. These dreams are breaking down on my pride. My dreams are only fantasy. Oh, tell me why these dreams seem so real to me. Every night I have the same old misery, and I guess it's just because of all my jealousy. Dreams, dreams of you, dear. Tears, tears are so sincere. Love, love, and I can't hide. These dreams are breaking down all my pride. These dreams are breaking down all my pride.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, I love that bluegrass. You guys are something else here.
Thank you so much.
Here, Peter's got me. No, I guess Stephanie's got me, right, Steph? Anyway, let's get together with these guys and find out a little bit more about this wonderful band, ladies and gentlemen, called, as I said before, John Odell, which is this little guy standing over here with that he said, when are we going to get this taping started, Johnny? He said, I'm a country boy, and you know, I'd like to get to hit the sack every once in a while here. But anyway, John Odell and the Windy Ridge is what we're talking about here. And John, you want to get you're close enough to that mic there, I guess. So. And I got a couple of quick questions we had to start out with. How'd you guys get started? That's probably a good way to begin, right?
Just loved the music back about 1974, and had some guys that could play, and just enjoyed it.
And as I look around, I see a lot of guys that can play, man. And when we had a couple of groups on before, we had Wally Hughes was a fiddler.
I know Wally.
Who was pretty darn good. But I'm looking over here at my shoulder here at your boy here, Tom Lyons. Tom, you're cool, man. These guys are all right. Cool. Don't tell Wally I said that.
That's right.
But anyway, John, you guys got started. A bunch of guys that like to play this kind of music got together, and you've been playing now for about 35 or 40 years.
So how long has it been? What's 74? You do the math. I'm not good at that.
74.
1974.
Damn, that's
Close to
time.
40 years.
Yeah.
That puts you guys in my age bracket.
Yeah.
somewhere.
Well, we were just babies.
This guy's not only a musician and a band leader, but he's
the funniest guy you know.
He's a jokester, yeah.
he's a comedian too at the same time.
All
But
right.
anyway, let me see. I got a couple more things, John. And that is that you guys have put together a couple of CDs, I would imagine by
Yeah,
now.
we do.
How many? 2 or 3?
2 or 3, yeah.
2 or 3?
Yeah, our latest is called Good Old Stuff from Windy Ridge.
Good old
Stuff
from Windy
from
Ridge.
Windy Ridge.
Windy Ridge.
Which is part of the name of the band.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's your latest one. And how many songs would be on something like that?
I think there's 14 on there.
14?
14 songs,
Jeez.
yes. Mhm.
And where can we get the CD? Do you have a website?
I use my email.
You
Yeah.
want to throw your email out?
Ridgegrass@hotmail.com. Ridgegrass@hotmail.com.
Ridgegrass@hotmail.com. Anybody
Yes.
got that, folks? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll repeat it once or twice more during the rest of the show. And now, where have some of the places you guys have performed before?
Oh, God. Everywhere.
Carnegie Hall?
Yeah.
Kennedy Center? Or,
Have played at Kennedy Center, yes.
we have.
You have?
Yes.
The Ram's Head.
I was trying to trick
Yeah.
you, and you
The Ram's Head.
called my bluff.
Wolf Trap.
Is that? Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we've been around like bubblegum on a bicycle.
Long time. I'm trying to keep up with this guy, but it ain't easy. That's for
It's
sure.
not for
And
us
you know,
either.
we had a couple of other bluegrass I mentioned before at the beginning of the show. Bill Emerson's group. Bill's got a pretty hot band,
Sweet
bluegrass
Dixie.
band too. And Terry's band was on with us a few months ago too. And more recently, the Patuxent Partners came on our program.
friends of ours.
And now you guys tonight. So this is
you.
wonderful. We're so happy to have you. What are some of the future plans, Big John? Where
Just
gonna
rolling
be?
along, just doing as many dates as we can.
Are you
We're looking
playing
at,
almost every week? Okay,
try to get
yeah.
out as much as we can.
Hey, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, we were going to introduce, as our good old friend Lawrence Welk used to say, ladies and gentlemen, the boys in the band. Remember that old guy, Lawrence Welk?
Yes, the boys.
So Johnny, why don't you start out and go around and start with Terry.
Okay.
And tell everybody out there who the boys in the band are.
Okay, on the banjo, our newest member, I might add, is Terry Wittenberg.
Who has his own
over
band
here
too, right?
And his brand new banjo. He's only had it about a week.
Terry Wittenberg,
So he's doing that,
he's
yeah.
back again for the second
Right.
time. And of course, you're Big John Odell, the leader of the band.
Back on the bass, Brad Sam's been playing with Brad for about 30 years. He's a
30
old-timer.
years.
He was in the famous band Foggy Bottom. That was a local band here and many years
Made
ago.
literally tens of dollars.
10. That's right.
That's Brad Sams on the bass, okay. And then after that, we have right here.
It's Dave Propst on mandolin. Dave hails from Martinsburg, West Virginia, and Dave and I have been playing together probably 12, 13 years,
Like
I'm
that,
sure.
yes.
We play the same bar every night for 13, 14 years.
14 years, yes.
Yeah.
I was listening in on his first couple of numbers, and he's a pretty cool
He is.
mandolin guy.
He's
I
a
mean to
virtuoso.
tell
He's a
you,
virtuoso. He's
got
coming
some,
along.
You got some fantastic guys here.
But look, he's worn a hole in his mandolin. Look at that hole. He's
Yeah, well, man, I mean to tell you, and of course we mentioned over here
We already
before
have Tommy.
on the
Great
fiddle Tom Lyons. So I think that pretty well covers the boys in the band. And so I think without further ado, guys, we're going to hear some more of that terrific bluegrass music. We got two more numbers coming up back to back.
Yep.
So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce to you once again John Odell and the Windy Ridge with a couple more terrific bluegrass songs coming up right now.
Thank you.
Don't forget me, little darling, while I'm growing old and gray. Just a little thought before I'm going far away. I'll be waiting on the hillside for the day. On the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall. Well, tell me, darling, do you ever think of me? Please tell me, dear darling, tell me where you can be. 'Cause I'll be waiting on the hillside for the day you will call. On the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall. Well, tell me, darling, did the letters do you ever think of me? Please tell me, little darling, tell me where you can be. 'Cause I'll be waiting on the hillside for the day you will call. On the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall. Now don't,
where the ripping waters fall.
Oh, yeah.
Dave Propst, I swear.
Thank y'all.
Okay. Got an old Charlie Moore tune here.
Sing about a song in West Virginia.
That's right. A lot of us, we're from West Virginia, most of us.
Well, I am.
West Virginia, here I come. All alone, down on my luck. I've been down to my last buck. I'd do anything for money, short of stealing. And I get up from my bed, I shake the misery from my head, and look out through my window pane on Wheeling. In this same old room last night, two loving arms held me so tight, and the words she said, I found myself believing. Oh, but this morning she's gone, left me to face the lonely dawn. I'm gonna bid farewell to that blind gal here in Wheeling. Wheeling, Wheeling, you're a lonesome town, Wheeling. And I'll be leaving just like I come, broke and hungry and on the bum. But I won't forget the girl I met in Wheeling. That old river, it sure looks cold. This whole town, it's covered in snow. And the way I feel, Lord, life ain't worth living. I'm gonna cross that big old bridge. I'm gonna climb that Ohio ridge. I'm gonna turn my back on this lonesome town called Wheeling. Wheeling, Wheeling, you're a lonesome town, Wheeling. I'll be leaving just like I come, broken, hungry, and on the bum. But I won't forget the girl I met in Wheeling. That old river, it sure looks cold. This whole town, it's covered in snow. And the way I feel, Lord, life ain't worth living. I'm gonna cross that big old bridge. I'm gonna climb that Ohio ridge. I'm gonna bid farewell to that blind gal here in Wheeling. You're a lonesome town, Wheeling. And I'll be leaving just like I come, broke and hungry on the bum. But I won't forget the girl I met in Wheeling. No, I won't forget the girl I met in Wheeling.
Wow, that is fantastic. You guys are terrific. I mean, it's, I mean, Terry Wittenberg over here, guys, sent me an email a couple of days ago. He said, you better watch out for these guys because these guys are good. And damn it, Terry, you weren't kidding, buddy. You weren't kidding. Folks, here I am. Where are we on? Here, camera number 2. This is the John Odell and the Windy Ridge group of musical folks over here playing on our song tonight. And you're pointing, Peter, over here. That sounds good to me. Anyway, guys, so much thank you. Wonderful job. Fantastic. We're going to be going out by saying that we were going to we're going to close our show out now, as a matter of fact, because we have one more rip-rousing song that they're going to play for you.
Yes, sir.
And that's going to be right about when I finish talking here. We come on 3 times every week, by the way, folks. Every Wednesday evening in prime time at 8:30 p.m. It's called Communicating Today is the name of the show. Every Friday morning for the early birds at 6:30 a.m. and every Sunday afternoon at 3:30 p.m. 3 times every week, one of the longest running shows right here on Channel 10. We've been featuring the John Odell and Windy Ridge Bluegrass Band. We love that bluegrass music. We love having these folks on. We're going to have some more of these guys coming back on real soon. But we do have to go out because we're getting close to the end of the show, which we always say, keep on communicating for success, which is our theme for our program. So without further ado, guys, one last closing, rip-rousing song. Let's take it away.
Thank you, John.
John Odell and Windy Ridge. Hey,
Fireball.